How's it going today? My name is AC and Archangel. Welcome back to Minecraft Vanilla 113. As I said in the title there, we are in my other world. I'm going to turn down my microphone a little bit here because I seem to be hitting the red. And I don't want to be bursting your guys' eardrums. Okay. So, as I said, we are in my other world where I kind of do a little bit of both. I play survival, but I also do creative just mostly for building purposes and stuff like that. So in here is my kelp smelter. Above we got my kelp farm. And because while I'm AFK in here, I can actually go in here and show you guys this. Get in there, please. While I'm AFK in here loading the kelp farm, I can see underneath, and I want to make it look prettier, and you can't really see it down there yet, but I'll put pickles and stuff down there so it all lights up. And then I have a glass wall over there that kind of cuts off the ravine so we can see like natural generated ravine. There's a mine shaft over there too that I've been exploring. So yeah, this is my kelp farm. Welcome to my kelp farm. So what happens, that's supposed to be hidden. Let's just put that away. Place is all messy. I don't know why I get random kelp in this chest. It just kind of happens. Oh, and it's going into this one. Does that mean this one's full? Oh boy. Okay. So our kelp farm up above, I'll show you guys after. But it all comes down into my system can't actually handle it because my kelp farm is producing so much kelp right now. By the way, this is a cub fan design. This track here, this is just kind of a basic super smelter. You got a minecart hopper and blah blah blah. But this part, the whole like detector part and this whole reload system here, this is all cub fan. So the raw kelp comes down into these hoppers. I have a, if I go into, let's just start from the beginning. Let's go into spectator. Game mode. Spectator. Okay. Okay, so here's the kelp farm. Also cub fan design. I kind of like, I built it a little bit and I didn't like, so the way I built it initially was I had this part, but then I had a block up above these observers and above these kelp here. And then that would grow more kelp. So it would be straight. But then I looked at a couple videos and I saw Cub Fan's design of it just kind of going out like this. I was like, wow, why didn't I think of that? That's so much easier. So, yep. I have this, and this, I made it bigger, and I really shouldn't have because it creates so much kelp that, as you can see, the entities just kind of sit here because the hopper is full. Because the hopper just straight can't keep up. Even though these chests are like fairly empty. But I have a little silo there too. But the hopper's just having trouble, I'm telling you. Anyway, so it comes down into this hopper here. Let's get back into creative here. It comes down into this hopper, which goes into this hopper minecart, and as you see, perfect timing, nice. So when this hopper minecart is empty, you see it's filling up, and it's filling up fast, which is nice. And then it'll zoom off as soon as it's full. Yep, there we go. So what this detector plate does is it detects when there's nothing left in that hopper minecart. And what that does is it powers something. I think it powers this rail right here to turn this way. So then the minecart comes and goes up here. And then it gets locked in here until it's full due to this system. I don't know, man. You guys should go check out Cub's video for it. It's way more informative. But then it goes across and it just goes around and deposits the kelp into a bunch of furnaces. And then those furnaces get hoppered down out into these chests. And that's where all the dried kelp comes from. And then what we do is we craft the dried kelp blocks. And then we throw them in this minecart chest right here. Let me just... I've been terraforming, so I've been like sitting over here, so it's been kind of piling up, which is nice. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. So then we put all the kelp blocks in there, right? So we got about a line. We got about a line and 42. So then we'll send that off, and we'll let them bounce back and forth a couple times. I put glass up there just so you can see it kind of go back and forth even when you're down here, just because it's kind of cool to see. I think you see him go up, and so he goes over a bunch of hoppers, and deposits the dried kelp blocks into the hoppers, making it the fuel. So then we can turn this off here. So he went over probably about 4 times. So yep, he deposited quite a bit. So we'll just leave him on for a quick second. I'm still working on this place a little bit. Like I'm gonna cover this whole bit up here, and I got to work on incorporating some lighting over here or some sort of decoration or something. But over here is pretty much all done, I think. Okay, let's turn you off. And then we have our entrance exit here. So it's just a simple iron door, pressure plate, wooden button, so you can actually get through it. Don't use a stone button for iron doors, by the way, you guys, because seriously, okay, look. See how long it stays open? And then you take a stone button, right? And you basically got to be like beside the door for it to work. Like if you were doing it on this side, I guess it's not as bad as it used to be. But wooden button. Wooden buttons are the way to go. And especially with the wide variety of colors they have now, due to the different wood types actually showing up. Can I swim, please? Sometimes it's hard to get out. Anyway, and then you go in here, and you go out. I don't know why I made this the way I did, but it's like a little pipe telescope like design thing. I don't know. I kind of like it. But as you can see, I started terraforming down here with sand. This is a cold ocean, so I wanted to get rid of all the gravel. This is just aesthetic. So if we go down, there's nothing up here. This is just this is basically like a chimney, right? Because we're burning all these kelp blocks down here, because this is the kelp farm. We're burning all those kelp blocks, so it's creating like steam, which is like creating bubbles. So I made a bubble column kind of thing, you know. Got my conduit down there. Black Sand Island, heavily inspired by Scar. It definitely looks better in the vanilla Minecraft textures. But heavily inspired by Scar, and by heavily I mean basically Scar's idea. I don't really take any credit for this, but I gotta populate it still. I gotta put shrubs and trees and stuff on it. And then over here we have my semi-automatic sheep farm storage system thing. So if we get my toolbar out here and we grab our shears and we go around, so if you can hear some minecarts rolling around down there. So we'll wait, and you guys will see these disappear, I hope, unless my minecarts despawned again. Nope. Okay, yeah, there you go. So let's just go around. Let's clip all our sheep while we're here, while I'm showing you. Clippy, clippy, clippy. Everybody needs a shave. I still have to do the interior of this place a little bit. It's still pretty rough. I'm the kind of guy who I like to go from project to project. Sadly enough, I don't like fully finishing a project, mostly because I hate doing roofs because I'm really bad at them. But I don't know, I usually kind of just bounce it back and forth a lot to projects. So I have to get better at actually finishing projects, which I'm kind of working on in this server a little bit, forcing myself to kind of make sure I do all of the projects. So like this sheep barn is pretty much done, aside from just the interior here and the wall right there. Okay, so we're gonna go back into spectator for this, so I can show you guys the redstone and stuff a little bit easier. up a couple times. There we go. Okay, so basically what happens is we have these minecart hoppers, right? Is there one missing? No. Okay. So these are going underneath all the sheep farms. So you see I have them outlined with wool. You can see them down here. And then here's all the redstone. It's very basic redstone. Just I don't know why these are activator rails or detector rails. I honestly don't know. I thought that was the only way it worked. But anyway, they come and come over the hoppers and suck down the hoppers. And then it all comes down into this chest, which gets sucked down. I guess I'm in spectator mode. I can just go down. Which gets sucked down into this hopper line here. And this is a storage system. A basic redstone storage system. With item filters. So black wool, etc., etc. So then there's a room down here. So we can get in through this door right here on the other side of the barn. And then we come in and then we come down here. And because we sheared our sheep and the hoppers picked it up and it's all automatic, it's all stored down here color coded. So we have all of our wool in the proper chests, and then I got some glass, just like the same color glass, just to give it some accents. Some carpets, and then this is going to be sending to main storage. I don't have it all hooked up yet because I don't have a big main storage yet, but I'm going to make a big like multi-layered storage building probably right here. And I'm going to make a big multi-layered storage building and have the items kind of go down and around. And I'll have in each of my separate storage systems, because you'll see I have another one over there. That green concrete one, I'll go show you that one in a minute. Right there too. This one's actually out of commission. This was a sugarcane farm, and I built it, and there was a shulker loader right here for all the reeds, and it was really nice and everything, and it was really cool, and I built it, and then I looked over there and I was like, I already have a sugarcane farm. Why did I do that? So I destroyed it, and I guess I just left a little bit down at the bottom there. That's fine. We can get rid of it if we really need to. But yeah, so I'll have a main storage. So that's pretty much it for the quote-unquote automatic sheep barn. In 1.14 we can actually make it fully automatic because dispensers can fire with shears in them. So that's interesting. That's my survival storage for now. I got to move it still. This isn't redstone. This is purely building. This was me trying to flex my building a little bit, and this was inspired by a couple different pieces I saw while I was looking up cow things, like cow barns. So we got the cow barn here. I used white concrete just because I like the idea of white on a barn like this. I think it goes really well with the dark wood. And then we have our indoor cows here. A little pen for our indoor cows. We have an upstairs where we could use this to store stuff, but meh. I don't really know. And then out here is the outdoor cow pen where I did some landscaping. So we got these birch poles just with redstone lamps inside them and detectors for when it's nighttime, so they turn off during the day. We got a fallen log there. Some stones, flowers, grass, custom-made tree. This is the first time I've really, like, tried my hand at a tree. I don't really know how proud I am of it. It's kind of meh. It's okay, I guess. It could use some work, but I don't know. I guess it's not too terrible. Yep, more landscaping. We got some hay, some straw bales here for the cows to eat. So those are our free roam cows. There's our side there. We got some bushes and vines growing up on the side. Oh yeah, we got this big thing because this is a whole story that I'm gonna save for a different live stream, probably a video. I'm probably gonna be saving it for the 1.14 playthrough, but you're gonna be seeing this symbol in my videos. I've noticed a lot of like Minecrafters have like a corporate thing where I'm just gonna take a sip of my coffee here. I'm sorry, 1 second. have like a corporate like logo or something. This is mine. J&S Holdings. I'll explain all that another time. You guys are gonna have to stay tuned for that. This beacon angel statue. This is not me. This is Grian. I copied it from his beacon video. Because Archangel, I mean, come on, I had to. But I did change the color of her hair to more of a red. And yeah, I really like this design. I think it's really, really nice. I lit it up down here so it's nice and lit in the nighttime. And then we have our beacon with our base down there. And then, I'll check that out last. Over here, we got our sugarcane farm, which is super, super basic. It's the same one I use all the time by Nims Toots with the basic bud switches right here. These are very old style bud switches, but they still work really, really well. And then the line continuing down. So we have the automatic farm, and then it drops down into to save ourselves on iron. It drops down into water streams. And then it comes down here, and then it hits this water elevator, and then it comes up. And then it goes across an array of hoppers, which have silos to the max in them. And then we have even more silos over here, so the water stream even goes across. And as you can see, I made it purposefully so you can see it out the front and kind of out on the inside too, just for some aesthetic. I wrote sugar on the walls, sugar. And then, yeah, and then, so, wow. So the reason this chest has some, oh, I can't take it out right because I'm in spectator. We have here, I'll show you guys this shulker box storage system too. So this is just a basic, this is Mumbo Jumbo's design, I think. So it's not very compact. I'm just kidding, Mumbo, you're great. But I have a little silo there with some shulkers, and it loads it, and it pops one out, and then it stores them down in here. I already have some, as you can see, so let's pop back into creative, so I can actually store my inventory. So what happens, and the reason that these two silos lines here have sugarcane in them is because when this, yep, see, there you go. When this comes up and shoots across, it shoots across so fast that sometimes it just skips hoppers, which is totally fine because we can just pop in. See, you just saw it happen right there. Okay, so what we do is we put all of our sugarcane into this hopper, and we can put it into this hopper to kind of just store it. I really want to put a chest up on top there, but it would dig into my A. So I'm not really 100% sure about that. I could, I guess, I could like put another hopper right down here. Like so. And then we only need one chest. Let's get some stairs. Let's hit that. Let's throw that there. I'll throw some oh, I screwed it up. I messed it up. Where'd my stairs go? Give me those back, please. Okay. Is that better? Okay. Alright, so it'll stand out a little bit just because of the quartz texture. That's totally fine. It'll get better once we have smooth quartz. It'll blend in better. Oh, why did I put it there? Oh, wow. Oh, buddy. I cannot wait to get a new keyboard, by the way. I talked about it in another live stream, but like part of me wants to set up donations because it would really help me with a new keyboard, but at the same time, I really, really don't like asking people for money. And I'm just one of those people, like, I'm bad at receiving gifts. Like, I just can't receive gifts. My lady friend has tried to buy me, there we go, that's much better, has tried to buy me gifts already, and I'm like, no, stop, please. I don't like receiving gifts. I've talked about it before, and like I feel bad because I know as someone who loves giving gifts, giving life, I know that well, that's okay though. I know that giving gifts is like, you just love doing it. If you like giving gifts, you just love doing it. I was holding control there, not shift. What a wiener I am. Okay, so yeah, we can just leave that to fill up. Put those back for now, I guess. Go back in there, please. And that'll pop off our shulker, and we'll come back and we'll probably have a 5th shulker. We can't check it because we got the hopper going down directly into it. That's fine. And then here we have our automatic chicken farm. I can't remember whose design this is. I'm really, really sorry, but I can't. But it's fully automatic. It's completely empty because I had to put a little storage silo down there because it's so automatic and it's so fast that this chest was just full 100% of the time, and so was that hopper. And there would just be entities everywhere, which I'm trying to fix on the kelp farm right now. But if we pop back in a spectator, I can show you guys how this works a little bit. So I have a hopper line, which also doubles as a chimney. I have a hopper line there going into a dropper, so that's where I put my eggs if I need them. I avoid the entity cramming by putting this ladder here, and that avoids the entity cramming, which is why there's so many chickens. So they lay eggs into this hopper, which gets put into this dispenser, which pops out chickens. And then every so often during the day, because of these daylight sensors in here, this circuit gets fired, and this dispenser that's full of lava gets fired a couple of times into this area right here. And it only hits the chickens if they're fully grown. So it hits the chickens if they're fully grown, they die. There's a hopper underneath a slab, which means it picks up any items that fall onto the slab. And it takes them into this chest, which takes them down into this little silo I got down here. And if we look, we got a full chest. We got a full chest going already. I don't know why there's raw chicken in there. Oh yeah, right, I can't take stuff out because I'm in spectator. But, yep. So we got this little silo. I don't know why there's eggs and stuff in there. And there's eggs just popping out because I have this all filled with glass, so I don't know how these guys actually got up here. But I filled every little piece I could with glass because the way this entity cramming works here is they will explode out to the nearest possible place they can. Unless they have like solid blocks around them. And there is a solid block right here. I just don't know. They're glitched into it and they're not dying. I don't know what's up with that. This is just my mine. Super basic. We have data packs on this server, so we have better furnaces here. The data pack is just screwing up with my texture pack really, really bad. That's just my mine down there. Nothing too fancy. Here we have our non-automated farm. This one's mostly just for aesthetics. It's also, though, the mark of a storage unit. So if we look, we could run across, and we got wood planks everywhere, right? But if we hit this button, which you can take off if you want, I don't mind because there's no one on this server I'm trying to hide from. It opens up a piston, 1x1 piston thing and thing. I can't think of the name. Pathway, whatever. And I can't remember whose design this is, but this is an awesome design. It's super compact and it's super smart, and it works really, really well. And then it's just thrown into a T flip-flop right there. T flip-flop. And then you take a power outage from the T flip-flop, and that's pretty much it. And then I have it running down into a button down here so that if we go back into creative, if we want, so what we could do is we could place that button up there, right? Like if we're on a server, we could place this button, press it, dig it off, come down here, hit this button, and we're completely hidden again. And I got food. Food. And I haven't done the organization yet about what food goes where. But this is also just a basic storage system. Item filters and the like over here. Nice big dugout area in the back here. And then this is a mumbo jumbo item elevator. So I just have this chest going down into a dropper. And then this dropper circuit right here auto detects if there's something in the dropper. And then it fires it up through this mumbo jumbo item elevator. And then into this water stream here. And then into the sorting system. And that's that one. And that's... Oh. And now we have the biggest one. This is a... Whose design is this? Oh, I don't think it's El Mango's. But I don't... It might be Zuma Voids? No. This is Tango Tech. This is Tango Tech right here. This one... this one I can't remember. But I have the villagers there being bred. I have the lever here to power and unpower the fake village right here, which I just have in glass just in case. I am planning to build this up into an actual building, this little area, which will happen at some point. But so basically, you come over here if you need to feed these villagers, right? And you throw this chest full of carrots or potatoes or whatever. And then we have this same auto dropper circuit that I had down at the item elevator down over at the food place. And it shoots out the food into these guys right here who are breeding, who hopefully will give us a baby so we can actually see how this works. But it gives them the food, which just all that really does is makes it a bit more fancy and makes it so I don't have to have a block out right here. And I don't just throw food at them. So you guys were throwing love hearts. Are you guys gonna pop me a baby? No? Okay, so anyway, whatever. So because the baby villagers are only 1 block tall, they hit this water, right? But then they hit the slab on top. So they bob down and they come out through these fence gates, and then they hit this water stream here, which shoots them down here. Then they hit this water stream and they come over here. Oh, we got a little green coat here. It's kind of useless. But then these 2 blocks right, or these, yeah, are these 2 blocks? Yeah, 2 blocks right here. These are air blocks, so they can just kind of sit in here and stand around and putz around it. And then when they grow up, they hit the water, and then they float up, and then they float out into here. And then the water stream brings them over into this corner, and this corner will, the way the minecart works here is you can only get up here if there's an entity in the minecart. I don't know how it works. It's some sort of little quirk about Minecraft, but it's awesome because you can do stuff like this. So it grabs the villager out of the corner here into the minecart. Is this full? Yep. Awesome. Is that full? Yep. Nope. Is the dispenser full? Okay. That's what we want. Okay. And when a villager pops on, it'll shoot them through this tunnel here, which I'll show you in a second. I'll explain this little circuit here first. Actually, no, I can explain it as I go along. Yeah, okay. So it grabs the villager, and then this detector rail. What this detector rail does is it turns off this torch, and then it turns it back on, which fires this dispenser, which shoots out another minecart and has it do this again until there's another villager. So then we have a little chest full of minecarts right there, and then I have a hopper and a water stream and some redstone and stuff down there, which I'll show you guys in a minute. But if there's a villager in this minecart, it'll shoot off down this little tunnel here, which we have our pathway going over, and it'll shoot down this little tunnel, and then it'll hit this detector rail, which will activate this activator rail, which will shake the minecart, which will shoot the villager out of the minecart and into this water stream. And then the minecart will turn, hit this cactus, and go into this hopper. which goes into this hopper line, and it goes down into this hopper line, right? And then it goes back into another one of our auto dropper circuits. I use this thing all the time, this auto dropper circuit. I use it constantly, which fires it out into this water stream, into our hopper, and back into our chest with our minecart storage. So then the villager, so this is where Tango Tech's design starts coming in. So the villager comes up this water stream and comes in through here, and I have glass on the inside just so you can see him, just make it a little bit extra. So they come through here, and then what happens is when there's a lot of redstone involved, okay? There's a lot of logic involved, and I am not the person to explain it. Definitely go check out Tango Tech's video if you guys want a better explanation of this. But the tripwire triggers like a lock and stuff and triggers the piston, which pushes a block over, which allows the water to flow more freely through it. And then every once in a while, there's a water storage system to increase the water flow, which is also very, very intelligently hooked into the reset system of this design. And by the way, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but this design is 1 wide. So it's tileable. It's super tileable. You can make it more tileable than I did. I'm just going for aesthetic. I guess, well, if you want this system down at the bottom here, I guess you can't really have it tileable, because then there would be this block out here, and they would kind of roam around. But anyway, and then this system down here, if you hit this button, it just basically drops them down into a water stream and shoots them down into some lava, so you don't have to kill them yourself. So if I find someone I don't need, I haven't checked these guys yet, so everyone, I have everybody marked, right? I have them marked with what they give. The ones that are unmarked, I haven't gone through yet. So this cleric is pretty useless. He's 40 and 9. I have a 38 and 8 over there somewhere. So we hit this button. We'll go back into spectator. He comes down and he gets thrown into lava, and this whole system here resets. And now if we go up top here on this system, we'll see that this piston is now extended into this fence gate, which stops this water flow, which means this guy now, because he just came up, is going to drop into that pod. And it just goes all the way around, and then I circled it onto itself, just so we don't lose any villagers. I circled it onto itself so it just goes through, and they'll just go over this water right here, because it's just how the villagers work, because there's an air pocket right here. So they'll just keep going. So it's just one giant circle. So I can just come in here every so often, and I can look at my villager and be like, 37 and 8, that's pretty good, but I got a 36 and 8, so see you later. 36 and 9, not bad, but I got a 36 and 8, so see you later. Butchers are useless, green coats are useless. There's my 36 and 8. Leather workers useless. 37 useless. Useless. That's not a bad shepherd. Oh, that's my shepherd. That's probably why. And then these guys all look like librarians and armorers and stuff like that, except for this guy. He's a green coat. We can just get rid of him. What are you? Fletcher, you're useless. Shepherd with 22, you're useless. I got a better one. Farmer with 18, 15, 15. Oh, I think that's better than our current farmer. Shepherd with 20, I have better. 18, 17, 16. $18, 15, 15. Yep. So now we can pop that out. Get rid of him. What are you? Butcher? Useless. Leatherworker? Useless. There's another green coat that got into my system there. Get out. Get out of here. Go away. Yeah, so that's the villager system there. There's another green coat there. Can you not? The only problem I have with this system is it's hard to organize afterwards. Like you would have to, I would have to break this little pod here. I would have to break this little pod here and pull them out in a minecart and then somehow get them back into the pod, and it would just be a little bit of a pain in the butt. Also, what do you guys think? Should I do like this little pattern kind of all the way around, or should I do straight? I think I'm going to do straight. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't finished this carpet yet. Maybe we should finish this carpet really quick. Let's just move. Just move that stuff out of the way. Get this carpet done and dusted. Dun, 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 dun. I love how I said I was going to do terraforming, and it's like the last thing I'm doing. I wanted to do a little tour. I'm sorry. I love this world. This is like one of my favorite worlds I've ever played, because this is the first world I've like really incorporated redstone into my builds. So it's like it's kind of like a whole new avenue for me, and it's really, really fun. And I really, really, really can't wait to start my 1.14 playthrough. I could also probably do this. Oh, I could probably do this with a fill command, but I feel like it might not work to the extent I want it to. And honestly, with the way my keyboard is the way it is right now, it just fill commands are a pain in the butt because it double taps and plus there's something relaxing about just placing carpet. I also don't feel bad about placing carpet in creative because, as you guys saw, I have a huge barn full of wool, so it's really easy to farm for me. I just gotta sit there with some clippers for a little while. I gotta make a AFK fisher pretty soon. I should make a little fishing hut probably on the beach there, but I want to terraform first because I want to make myself a little turtle beach right there, which is why I'm trying to terraform pretty much all of this stuff right here. This carpet's gonna look good. I think it's gonna look good. Oh, right there. Turn! Turn! So, I don't know. Okay. I want to talk about this. I don't know why I did it. I don't know what possessed me to do it. I don't know exactly what's going to come of it, but you never know what could happen, right? So, out of nowhere today, I was sitting there. I was watching Escal85 do play Hermitcraft. I don't really watch his modded series as much, but I do definitely watch his Hermitcraft because he's super funny. And he's one of the better inspirations, honestly, on YouTube for me. Because one of my biggest problems is being able to constantly talk, and he's really good. He's really good at it. So I don't know, I look to him for good content because he's a good content creator. And I think he's a little bit underrated, honestly. I can't believe he has under 400k subs. That's pretty sad. I feel kind of bad for him. I wish he had more. He should have like Mumbo levels of subs. But anyway, so I don't know what possessed me to do it, but I looked at his channel today and I went into the about, and it was like, for business inquiries, click this link, and I clicked it, and it was his email, and I was like, oh, maybe I should email him about doing a modded Hermitcraft server. So I did, and I ended up writing him like a 5-paragraph email or something that he's honestly probably not going to even read, and I don't know what possessed me to do it. I just did it. I was like, look, Iscal, I know I'm small, but here's what I'm going for. Here's who I am. Here's this, here's that. Yeah, see, do we do this straight? I don't know. Maybe I should do like zigzag, straight, zigzag. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if anything's gonna come of it, or like if he's even gonna read it, honestly, or any sort of a thing like that. But you never know, right? Just took a random shot. Okay, let's actually get down into this ravine here. So I think I'm gonna want... Where is my... Over here. Okay, I think I'm probably gonna put down another... Yeah, I'll probably put it right here. I'm gonna put down another... what's the word I'm looking for? What are those things? Beacon. Nope, not beacon. Oh my goodness. Conduit. Haha. Jeez. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Actually, yeah, I'll put it right here. This is a little bit better area. So we need 5, so that's 4. So the way I play creative survival is, I do my building in creative, and I do my gathering for everything in survival. So like I do all my digging and all my resource gathering and stuff like that in survival, and then I just take it in a creative and I kind of equivalent exchange it kind of thing. So I do kind of a hybrid, but it's also really, really nice to just play survival, which is why I'm really looking forward to the 1.14 playthrough I'm going to be doing. So this can actually be a wall. Or we can just leave it kind of like that. Okay, and that's going to be the conduit area. Whoops. Excuse me. Is that right? Yep. Okay, and then one there. One there. Yep, looks good. And we just gotta connect them all. Connect up, connect up. Connect 4. Boop. And then boop, boop, boop. Whoop. Then we need our conduit, which I'm pretty sure I have one more of, so I'm going to have to go find that and throw that away. But that's fine. Okay, got another conduit there. By the way, when I say I do most of my gathering in survival and then bring it over into creative, I mean like my redstone and my diamonds and my enchants and stuff like that. So I want to make the bottom out of sand here, but the walls and stuff I'm going to be doing out of like cobblestone, andesite, smooth stone, etc., etc. But I want to do the bottom here first, just so we can kind of get a sense of what kind of space we're working with. Plus, it's a good way to smooth out the bottom. See, like that right there. It's a good way to smooth out the bottom and just make sure everything flows really nicely together. So like for this, for example, we could have we could just actually turn it into more sand. Yeah, there we go. So I'm not doing the stairs and the slabs just yet. Obviously, I'm just covering all the stone on the bottom with sand for now, because you gotta start somewhere with terraforming, right? Like, you just gotta start basics, like make it all blocky and whatever, and then you go from there. Or that's at least how I do it. I don't know why I did that, because now I'm gonna have to just do it again. But that's at least how I do it. We can turn that into sandstone. Do we want just regular sandstone though, or do we want to make it like fancy sandstone? There's my question. What kind of sandstone do we want? Smooth, cut, regular. And we're obviously going to populate this area with like fish, and we'll probably have a couple turtles and stuff like that, which means I'm going to have to probably dig up a little bit somewhere and make them an island, or make them out a little cave or something. Oh yeah, I like that idea. Making them like a little cave where they go up and they have like a little beach. I like that idea. Ho ho, bye. I was going to say buddy, and then I was going to say boy, and that just didn't work out. I think we're going to go with smooth sandstone. That seems like the way to go. Nope. Yeah, so I emailed this gal and I'm like, look, man. Okay, real talk. I honestly, because I told him, I was like, I never really get a chance to play Minecraft with people who love it or know as much about it as I do, I guess. I've never really like had a community to play with, you know? And I don't know, I thought messaging Escal was going to be the way to go. I don't know why. I just did. I was like, hey, you like modded. You're crazy about modded. You won't stop talking about it. But you're playing by yourself. Sounds like you need some friends, my Iscalian friend. Whoa. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eight diamonds. Neat. That's a nice little find. But yeah, I was like, it sounds like you need some more. Like, he honestly doesn't probably really need more friends because he's got all these guys on Hermitcraft. And honestly, like, who am I to even be like, hey, we should play Minecraft together? Like, who am I to even just like, yeah, I don't even know. Whoops. But you never know, right? Worst case scenario, he doesn't even answer me. Best case scenario, he says yes. Actually, I think, well, no. Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, worst case scenario, he doesn't even answer me. Best case scenario, we actually end up doing a series together, which would be weird, but it would be awesome. Actually, we're gonna have that. Yeah, like that. And this is all gonna be up like so. Give it some layer. Just get rid of that. Not that. But yeah, he's super fun. He's a super fun guy to watch, and he's super smart. Like, he just comes up with really smart ideas. Maybe I should be streaming this on Twitch. Wonder what the reach would be like. Oh, this looks like maybe a good... maybe. Gotta find somewhere for the turtles. How are we gonna smooth this out? How do we want to smooth this out? Like that? I think so. Let's just plug this up here. You don't really need access to this one. Alrighty. And then we continue with the sand. Do we need this one either? No. Whoa, hello, what's up? You just coming to watch? Do you want to stay down here? Do you want a home down here? I could name tag you. You would stay spawned down here forever. Oh, you can tell we got too close to the kelp farm there. We just kind of stopped. Oh, what is this? Oh! This is it. This is gonna be it. This little area down here. This is gonna be it for the turtles. We're gonna grab some TNT and we're gonna blow a hole. But we're gonna do that after. For now. So this is gonna be a sandstony cave, obviously. Make the entrance a wee tiny little itty bitty bit bigger. And then we'll turn this all into sandstone. Sandstone. I don't know why every time I say sandstone, it sounds like it comes out wrong. Like, it sounds like I say sandstone 90% of the time. I don't know why that is. Sandstone. It just sounds, I don't know. It just sounds weird. Sandstone. Sandstone. TNT. Flint and steel. We need a bigger boom than that. Oh yeah, that's better. Oh, that's much better. I wanna blow a little bit of a hole in this entrance though too. Yep, that's good. That's looking good. That's looking good. That's looking good. I want to open it up a little bit more. How's that looking? Is that looking all pretty good for now? I mean, we're not doing stairs and slabs obviously just yet because we're trying to just get like the general shape going on. I think I'm gonna dig that out a little bit more. Yeah, okay, right there. That's what we're gonna do. And then we want this whole level right here to be filled with water. Just trying to get the water. I'm trying to get the water here to flow properly. Are you gonna work with me, my dude? Where else do we got right here? Okay, alright, there we go. Okay, so now we want some TNT up higher. We want some TNT probably up about here. We'll just set off 3. Because now we want this to come up out of the water here. And I love the natural-ish looking generation TNT can give you. Obviously, you got to do like a little bit of tweaking, I think, here and there, but all in all, I guess it's not too bad. I think I went too deep. Yeah, not too bad. Get rid of this level here. Get rid of that. Get rid of you. Get rid of that. Smooth this all out a little bit here. Smooth that out. Take that away. Put that there. Okay, now we got ourselves a little turtle tide pool. Now we gotta light it up. And we gotta sandstone it. We gotta sand it, sandstone it at least. Sandstone the bottom. Yeah. So I'm going to hit F3 here, and we're going to start looking at light levels, because obviously it's pitch dark right here. Actually, we got to do the floor first, but I do want to actually be able to see what I'm doing. Oh, that's so much better. Placeholder lighting. Placeholder lighting, go. There we go. Oh, see? Good thing we did that, because now we knew that. Okay, and this is all good. I think I'm gonna take this layer off here. I'll keep that. Yep. 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 Okay. I love Minecraft, man. It's so relaxing. I love being able to just sit here and terraform. Calming, relaxing. Oh, I didn't mean to do that in sand. This can be done in sand. I mostly just wanted this little cave entrance kind of done in sandstone, because obviously it's a cave. And I want to keep the kind of sand theme going. Okay, there we go. No, I took that level down for a reason. Hello? What the heck? Am I swimming? Oh, I am swimming. I thought I, like, glitched through the block there for a second. I was like, what in the heck is going on? Not sandstone. Sand. Sand, 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 sand for everybody. Whoops. I'm excited for how this is going to look after it's done. I'm excited. Okay, so now do we want to do the cave like the cave walls here in stone? I think we do. We'll just incorporate like a little bit of sandstone into the way here, so like it's like bleeding into it, you know? Have that one extend a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so then this is all gonna be like This is all going to be like stone and cobblestone and stuff like that, and we'll do that after. Just kind of smooth this part out here. Oh. We need our regular sand back for this little area here. Whoop. All right, there we go. So we got the floor done. Not a bad little start. Let's just turn everything that isn't sandstone or stone into actual stone. Just so we can get kind of a whoops. I want to get an eye for what the cave looks like without all these colors and stuff going on. Just because it's easier to get a feel for the cave and where you need what. Like if you need some cobblestone somewhere, if you need something else somewhere. It's looking pretty good, I think, so far. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Dun, 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 dun. All right. That's a pretty good little start, honestly. So let's get some turtles going. Make sure it's well lit in here, and then we'll come do the lighting later. I don't want to focus too much on project by project, because as I told you guys earlier, I kind of tend to bounce from project to project most times. So we'll leave these turtles here to hatch. Get nice and lit up in here for them. And we'll keep on terraforming the bottom of our ravine here. Oh, also, here, I found something to talk about. The Subnautica video. So, way back when, I don't even think it was that way back when, but back when, so I've wanted to get into YouTube for, like, a very long time. Okay, like, Yogg's Cast days, like, before pretty much anything. Like, yeah, I don't know, it's been a very long time, and I really wish I would have started it earlier, because now I feel like I'm almost too old to start doing YouTube. But I've wanted to do it for a very long time, and I kept making up excuses as to why I wouldn't do it, like, oh, this, that, or the other, or oh, this, or oh, that. And you know what? I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of making excuses. I just want to do it. It's either going to happen or it's not. And I'm going to find out. Are we done the floor already? No. No. Oh, couldn't do it fast enough. Oh, yeah, and then there's our glass right there for that. Is that in our glass? Nope. Yep. Okay. Do we want to do anything with that? Make it like a little showcase of something? I really don't know. I really don't know. I think for now, we're going to do what we did in the cave there, and we're just going to... we're just going to bring all the stone in, and we're going to replace all the diorite and everything with stone, and we're going to go from there. Coal, gravel, etc., all the like. It's all going to be stone. That's our next move, I think. And then if I want to use any of these divots or areas or anything for something, then I can just remake them. That's totally okay. That's one of the things I like about being a decent terraformer, is I'm not afraid to like just fill holes or anything, because if I need to make one, well, that's really easy. Especially because I find if you want something that looks kind of natural, if you're in creative, all you gotta really do is you gotta just kind of, you know, just kind of go around like this. If you don't want to use the TNT, just kind of go around and then go crazy for a little bit, and then come back and smooth it all out. Like, see, smooth that part out, that there, move this out, move that up, move that in, a bit like this. And we got ourselves like a little cave. Little semi-naturally looking cave. I mean, if you did it like for a lot longer than that, I obviously only did it for like half a minute just to show you guys, but if you actually put some time and effort into it, you could actually make it look a lot better. Also, I want to talk about how, so when 1.14 comes out, 1.14 is when I'm going to try to revamp the channel. I'm working on a relogo kind of thing, like a new logo, a new banner, all sorts of stuff. So 1.14 is when I'm going to try to kind of start in, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I'm gonna reboot the channel, I think, a little bit. So we might look at rebooting our modded series, especially if Iskall actually gets back to us. Which, like, honestly, let's be real, it's not gonna happen. I would like to be hopeful, and I am kind of hopeful, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, I also just... is it 4:30 already? Oh, no, it's 4:30 already. Okay, we gotta wrap up this stream quickly. I gotta go. So, I guess I didn't really do too much terraforming. I just kind of toured the server. But take care, guys. Hope you enjoyed this so far. And I'll see you in the next stream. Later!